Hello, this is Gloria on Homestead Thursdays. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your support over all the episodes. I believe today is episode 23. I'm going to go ahead and get right into what I've been up to in the kitchen. All right, the first thing that I want to share with you are these two dishes in the back. I got these recipes off of Google. I had a bunch of potatoes that I needed to use up, and I had enough to actually do two recipes. So the only difference is this recipe has veggie sausage, and this is Simple Truths chorizo. It's a meatless chorizo sausage. And then the other one is a veggie chicken one, and that's by Gardein. All right. I use that plant-based ranch dressing by Simple Truth. Okay, and you can get that at Kroger. It's really good. This was a very easy dish to make. It actually called for Yukon potatoes, but I had russet, so I just used those. It called for that ranch, maybe some seasoning. I can't quite remember. It called for bacon, so I used Morningstar's bacon. And I will tell you, I am not a big fan of their bacon, their veggie bacon. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it smells. The taste is, it's okay. Mario, he's a bigger fan than I am. So I went ahead and got it, okay? He has tried both of these dishes, as I cannot try them right now because I'm still on my raw regimen. He likes them both. He said they're both really good, and he couldn't even decide really which one he liked the best. He said it was splitting hairs, but if he had to choose one, he would choose the veggie chicken. All right, so I will drop that recipe in the comments if it's something that you would like to try. All right, I'm going to move to the dish right underneath it. This dish is a tortilla roll-up. I have been wanting to make this for probably nearly a month. It was also very simple. Called for tortillas, cream cheese, and I use Dia's cream cheese. Mario says it tastes much better than Simple Truth. It costs more, but he said he can expect that because the taste is better. It called for veggie bacon, and I had some of that Morningstar veggie bacon left over, so I used that. It called for half a pack of ranch, the powder mix, and I use Kroger brand. Their Kroger brand does not have any dairy in it. All right, it called for spinach, a handful of shredded spinach with your hands, and then green onion. And I just mixed it all in a bowl after the cream cheese had come to room temperature, even though it said to use a stand mixer or a hand mixer. Just using a spatula by hand was fine. Mario has tasted it. You're supposed to let it set overnight so it's easier to cut. However, he tried it right away and he liked it. So this will actually be going to work with him. I cut one of them open so you can see what it looks like on the inside. And he just had it with a little bit of that ranch dressing. I told him that I could see even giving that a light sear in a pan, have a little crispy edge. So I probably will be making this one again. I will drop this recipe in the comments as well. And I believe I got that one off of Facebook. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move right along. It has been probably over a month since I worked with my sourdough starter. So I knew I needed to work with it. And I made this lemon poppy seed bundt cake. Now, actually, it called for lime, but I didn't have any lime, so I used lemon. Mario has tasted it. I said, how does it taste? He said it tasted like good. All right, so it is a winner. The only thing he said maybe that could be added was a lemon glaze. It did have powdered sugar on it, and I believe I used Swerve's powdered sugar, but it had been sitting so long you can't see it anymore. I may make this one again with the lime and see how it tastes. See if Mario likes it better. What I will do with this is I will send him to work with it. He'll be able to eat off of it a little bit. He'll give his guys some. And then I will freeze a little bit of it so that I can taste it when I come off of my raw detox. All right. Very simple recipe. I love poppy seeds, lemon poppy seed muffins. So I'm sure I will like it. I will have to report back on that one. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start talking a little bit about my raw detox. Now, last week, I shared with you this Simply Smoothie, the mango pineapple. And I found this at Meijer, okay? And then when I went back to get some more, because I love it so much, I found this one by Tropicana. And it tastes almost the same. The only difference is it seems more to be a juice. So I got a little bottle so I could try it out. But I am pretty sure I will be getting more of that. Now, I did use some frozen cut up mango that I had and some frozen cut up pineapple with some plant milk. And I actually made a smoothie bowl for Mario and I. He liked it much better than I did. He said it was wonderful. I had this smoothie in mind, and so maybe I was a little biased and thinking it wasn't the greatest. It was all right. I probably will make it again. I will try to drop that recipe as well. Now, when I went to my Kroger looking to see what type of smoothies they had, Simple Truth had these two. You can see the green one is a green boost, and then the orange one is mango. And I will be trying these this week. I'm actually going to be doing a 3-day juice and smoothie feast where I will not be eating any solid food. So I'm trying to stock up on a few things, make sure I have some fruit and vegetables for myself to juice, have some fruit frozen in the fridge where I can make smoothies. And if I don't feel like it, I've got a few store-bought items that don't have a lot of ingredients. All right, so it's still processed, but it's not highly processed. Okay, and I will tell you that I actually even bought a couple of cold pressed juices by Simple Truth. I tried their orange juice. It was good. I tried also their, I believe it was lemon, pineapple, mint. And it was okay, but I didn't have to have it again. I'm sure I will do their orange juice one again, and there's another one I still have to try. All right, I'm going to move on to a few things I have dehydrated. I went ahead and I tried out the dehydrator that my mother gave me. I'll pan over so you can see it. And these are some things that I tried out on it. At the top, I did some zucchini chips, and in the middle, I did some apple chips. These at the bottom are the ones that I did in the oven. So I wanted to show you the difference. The one in the dehydrator is a little bit lighter. It still tastes good, but it's not as hard as I would generally like. But I'll be honest, I used some old apples and I took all of the skin off, so there's a different taste in general. And then I normally do all of this in the oven. And you can see that the zucchini chips are still a little oily. I'm going to eat it because I'm not going to waste it. And I'll probably just pat the oil off. It still has a hard texture. But I think that I just still have some more trial and error to do using the dehydrator. So I am grateful for the dehydrator that my mom gifted to me. All right, Tony, if you're watching, that's Anne's old dehydrator. Okay, I'm going to move right along. Now, this week I made 2 sun teas. The one on the left is dandelion root sun tea. You can see the bags. I've got some lemon in there. And then the one on right is orange sun tea. You can see the orange slices. And I have some lemon in there as well. I made the dandelion root sun tea because I knew that my menstruation time would be coming. And dandelion root is a good supplement to take during that time to help. Also, burdock root is. And I have both of those bag teas. But I figured I would try it to make a sun tea with it. I made it. It's very light. It tastes just fine. Mario, he wanted me to make an orange sun tea. Okay, and so I made it. I used 2 oranges, 1 small lemon. He says it's very light. The sweetness is fine, but he could stand to have more orange. So whenever I make it again, I will probably use 4 oranges and see if it turns out better. Now, I still plan on making that mango sun tea that Debbie suggested. My Kroger does not sell honey mangoes. I'm not certain if I would have to go to like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's up in Lexington to see if I could find one. But I definitely want to do a mango sun tea, a pineapple sun tea. I can even see mixing the two. You can see right there that I've got some pineapples and I've got some mangoes, and I'll probably be getting some more. All right. And the last thing that I'm going to be talking with you all about today is the water. I have shared with you my lemon water. This right here is the berry water that I shared with you last week. Mario enjoyed it. He said it reminded him of the hint waters. I'm not a big fan of it. I like the lemon water better, but I said I would keep this in rotation for him. And I went ahead and made orange water for him as well. Now, I just made it. This is about 12 hours in infusion. He says that it still needs some more time. So I'll sit it back in the fridge. And when he comes home, I will let him taste it. It will probably be more potent. It'll be darker. And I'll probably try to remember to post pictures for an update. And I will tell you, I was in TJ Maxx the other day, and they had this very picture for $14.99. So I was telling you that it's not expensive. I found it in TJ Maxx, but I do know that with TJ Maxx, sometimes it can be a hit or miss because they don't always sell the same things all the time. But that's somewhere you could try, or like I told you the last time, you can probably find it on Amazon or eBay. All right. And that is the show today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed it. Like, love, share, leave comments, ask questions. Several have reached out to me and told me that they are trying some recipes that I've mentioned, maybe even started doing a raw detox themselves. I'm really excited. I am still having a good way to go, a little more than a week. I am loving the raw detox. Everything that I'm eating is really good. So I will still give reports back on that. Be sure to tune in for pop-ups when I do them. I've got a couple of ideas for those pop-ups. In the comments, tell me what type of pop-ups you would like to see. Is there any vegan dish that you've seen on Facebook or anywhere else that maybe you want me to try out? Let me know. All right, and I will see you all next week. Shalom.